Good morning, fourth graders. Today we're going to work on adding fractions using a model or using a number line. So if you'll get out your lesson 61 and we'll go over that. And on your slideshow, it's math, continuing adding fractions, and I'll place this video, the link right there. Okay, so go ahead and get your paper 121, lesson 61. So we have add fractions using models, fractions with like denominators. So they're already in 6 for us, this fraction. 4/6 plus 1/6. And you can see that we have a number line. And we're going to start with 4/6 right here. And we're going to add 1/6. So that puts me at 5/6. So 4/6 plus 1/6 equals 5/6. So, and this broke it down for you a little bit more, step 2, where they draw the line over, and you can see at the bottom 4/6 plus 1/6 equals 5/6. Now this is in simplest form. You can't make this fraction with any bigger pieces. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and it does not share a common factor, 5 and 6. The only factor they share is 1, so it is in simplest form. Okay, let's go down to question number 1. 1/5 plus 4/5. So we're at 1/5. We're going to start here, and we're going to add 4. So 1 right there, 2, 3, and 4. And 1/5 plus 4/5 is 5/5. And you'll notice that my denominator is staying the same because the way my fractions are cut, they're in fifths, so that doesn't change. And then one piece of the pie plus 4 pieces of the pie would equal 5 pieces of the pie. And if I ate all that, I would eat 1 whole pie. Anytime my numerator and denominator are the same, it means I have a whole. I'll put my answer right here as well. Okay? Now, let's move on down to the second example. 2/10 plus 4/10. And I'm going to find 2/10 on my number line. Or I've drawn my number line and I've divided it into 10 parts. Just made a fraction on a number line. So I'm going to start at 2/10 and I'm going to go up 4/10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2/10 plus 4/10 is 6/10. Now, this fraction can be simplified, and we know that 6 and 10 are both even numbers, so even numbers have a factor of 2. So I'm going to start there. I could think of the highest common factor. My factors of 1 are 6, are 1, 2, and 3, if I wanted to do it this way, and 6. My factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. So I can see that 2 is my highest common factor, or anytime I have even numbers, I know that I can at least get started with 2. So I'm going to divide the top by 2 and the bottom by 2. And this is the identity property. Anytime I divide a number by 1, and when my numerator and denominator is the same, it's 1, then I get the same number, an equivalent fraction. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 6/10 equals 3/5. 3/5 is in simplest form. Now we're going to do 1/4 plus 1/4. So I'm going to start here and add another fourth. Okay? And I get 2/4. Once again, my denominator stays the same. My numerator goes up. Now, 2/4 is not simplest form. If I drew 2/4 out, drew it into fourths, I could see that if I took this line away, I would also have half. And of course, I can divide by 2/2. Divide by 1, the identity property. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And my answer is, in simplest form, 1/2. So 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 2/4. And putting that and reducing that into simplest form gives me 1/2. Okay? So that is adding fractions with a model. Thanks, fourth graders. Have a great day.